April 22nd, 2025. The meadows of Pahalgam, Kashmir. 26 civilians, tourists, are gunned down in broad daylight. It is the deadliest terror attack on Indian soil in over a decade. What follows will become the most significant military confrontation between two nuclear-armed states since the Cold War ended. This is the story of Operation Sindoor and the Sky War that changed everything. India points the finger directly at Pakistan, specifically at two groups, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba, militant organizations India has accused Pakistan of sheltering for decades. Pakistan denies any involvement, but India has made its decision. For 2 weeks, New Delhi applies diplomatic pressure, closes airspace, suspends trade, and expels Pakistani diplomats. Behind the scenes, the Indian Air Force is already rehearsing strike packages. The targets? 9 locations across Azad Kashmir and Pakistan's Punjab province. Infrastructure India says is used to train, house, and launch terrorists. The countdown has begun. On May 7, 2025, India launched Operation Sindoor, a series of missile strikes targeting terrorism-related infrastructure linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Azad Kashmir. The strikes were carried out over a 23-minute window, with Rafale jets deploying SCALP cruise missiles and AASM Hammer precision glide bombs. 23 minutes. That is how long it took to crack open the most dangerous confrontation in South Asian history. India insists no Pakistani military installations were targeted, only terrorist infrastructure. A clean, surgical strike, or so Delhi claims. Pakistan calls it an act of war. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif vows that the military has been given full authority to retaliate. The retaliation comes fast. The night of May 7th, 2025, produces something the world has never seen before. The first ever jet-era dogfight between two nuclear-armed states. Think about what that means. Every time two jets have gone head-to-head in the modern era, Vietnam, the Gulf, the Falklands, one side lacked nuclear weapons. Tonight, both sides have them. The battlefield is a compressed corridor of sky over the Kashmir line of control. On the Pakistani side, more than 40 fighters, JF-17 Thunders, J-10Cs, and F-16s. Facing them, more than 80 Indian aircraft, including Rafales, Su-30 Mk-1s, and MiG-29s. Over 125 aircraft in the same patch of sky. This is not a skirmish. This is a battle. Both sides employ long-range air-to-air missiles, including the Chinese-built PL-15, guided by real-time AWACS surveillance aircraft overhead. Modern air warfare is not like the movies. Pilots don't always see each other. Missiles are fired from 60, 70, 100 kilometers away. The PL-15, Pakistan's most lethal beyond visual range weapon, has a range of over 200 kilometers. It doesn't miss often. Pakistan's military claims 5 Indian aircraft were shot down in the engagement. 1 MiG-29, 1 Su-30 Mk-1, and 3 Rafale fighters. 3 Rafales. France's most advanced export jet. The aircraft India paid billions for. If confirmed, it is a stunning tactical result. India does not acknowledge the losses, but crash sites appear. Debris is photographed. Pakistan presents radar data, coordinates, and intercepted pilot communications. The world is watching. Pakistan does not stop at the dogfight. Islamabad launches Operation Bunyan-un-Marsoos, a retaliatory campaign combining conventional missile and drone strikes with cyber operations and naval signaling in the Arabian Sea. On the night of May 8th, Pakistan carries out coordinated drone and missile attacks along India's entire western frontier, targeting military stations in Jammu, Pathankot, and Udhampur. India's air defense systems activate. Biker YIHA-3 kamikaze drones, the kind designed to fly into a target and detonate, are intercepted over Amritsar by Army air defense guns. At sea, India deploys its naval power in a show of overwhelming force. 36 warships, including the INS Vikrant carrier battle group, 7 destroyers armed with BrahMos missiles, 7 frigates, and approximately 6 submarines. Pakistan's navy is forced into a defensive posture. The Arabian Sea is India's. But in the skies over Punjab and Kashmir, the picture is far more complicated. On May 10th, both countries agreed to a ceasefire. 4 days. That is all it took to push 2 nuclear powers to the edge of full-scale war. But the ceasefire doesn't mean silence. Pakistani drones continue to be sighted and intercepted over Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat in the days that follow. The strategic implications are enormous. Operation Sindoor has redefined the contours of India's military response toolkit, a demonstration of resolve, precision, and restraint intended to degrade terrorist infrastructure without crossing into broader war. But for Pakistan, Operation Bunyan-un-Marsoos tells a different story. One of a smaller military that punched far above its weight in the sky, using Chinese technology to challenge Western-equipped opponents. The J-10C, the PL-15, the JF-17 Thunder Block 3. These are no longer theoretical platforms. They have been tested in combat against Rafales, and the results are being studied in every military capital on Earth. The May 2025 aerial engagement illustrated how quickly escalation can spiral in a nuclearized environment, where the margin for error is vanishingly small. Both sides have nuclear weapons. Both sides have long-range missiles. Both sides now know the other is willing to use conventional force. The question isn't whether this happens again. The question is, next time, will someone blink too late? This has been The Sky War, the story of Pakistan versus India in 2025. If history has taught us anything, it's that the skies over Kashmir are never truly quiet for long.